Joining us now, Michael Savage, my friend, radio host extraordinaire, author of the brand new New York Times bestseller, number 3 on the list, Trickle Down Tyranny, Crushing Obama's Dream of a Socialist States of America. Michael, how are you?
Diane Sawyer is, by the way, contrary to public opinion, not Tom Sawyer's grandmother.
What did you make of that?
No, it's so absurd. You know what it is. It's like she's poor all of a sudden. She's down with the people. She's part of the 99%, Diane Sawyer. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is so ludicrous. Who would believe a word that this harridan says? You know, I looked up the word tyrant since my book, Trickle Down Tyranny, seems to be popular. People don't understand that it's not hype. It's reality. Why do I refer the commander-in-chief that we have today as a tyrant as opposed to a president? If you look at the root of the word tyrant, if you look at the root of the word tyrant, see, it's all about how you say it. It's from the Greek, a lord, sovereign, master. Now, doesn't Obama come across as a lord, sovereign, master, Laura, rather than a president of the people, by the people, and for the people?
No, he's a self-imposed, self-created monarch. But as we heard yesterday on Capitol Hill, the real despot is Mitt Romney. We actually have a congressman, and play the soundbite, please. A congressman referring to Mitt Romney as the true despot here. Let's listen.
You know, when we look at despots from foreign countries putting their money in Swiss bank accounts, we always have frowned upon that. And I don't see us saying that people of wealth, especially people wanting to be president of the United States and parking money in a Swiss bank account.
Swiss
come on. Who is that clown?
James Clyburn. James Clyburn, who has become, he's a powerful spokesman for the left.
Isn't Clyburn the same one who said, let's take out the Tea Party along with the other members of the Congressional Black Caucus?
No, I think certainly we've seen them fully exposed in recent years. But I actually think that
Laura, we are, not to lose the thread of the show, and meaning of your time, and I don't want to waste it. The fact of the matter is we're living through desperate times with Obama. This is not a laughing matter. It's not a matter of Republican versus Democrat or even Romney versus Obama. It's a choice between America or something other than America. Obama has claimed over and over again he's a transformational president, and he has not yet begun to fight. He said he will do so in his second term. What does that mean? What is the model he's using, Laura? Is it Beijing? Is it Caracas? Is it Syria? What is he using as a model for the country he wants to create? That's why I say trickle-down tyranny is the last chance that I think I'm going to have to alter the course of human history. This man is a clear and present danger to the survival of this republic, and I put my career on the line with this book, Laura. You know the danger I put myself in by saying things like this. These are dangerous people.
Oh, you think they're going to physically harm you?
No comment. I know that they're trying to destroy me in radio. I know that they're trying to destroy you in radio. You know that, don't you?
They have to shut down any real opposition. That's what a tyranny does, and that's how they operate, and that's how individuals who can't actually be judged on their records have to operate. They have to destroy the opposition.
Well, the whole conservative listener base has always feared the so-called fairness doctrine. Obama is so many steps ahead of that, it's not funny. I was told through an insider who was sitting in on a meeting just last week, and I'll never divulge the sources, through a third party, that your name, my name, and the others right up to Rush, there were 4 of us, in the top 4 shows in the country, are being targeted by the Obama administration for removal from the air, not by hurting us, but by going to the station group owners and putting pressure on them that if they don't drop our show, certain things will happen. If this is not tyranny, I'd like to know what is, Laura.
And an intimidation campaign.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
No, it certainly does. And I think everyone listening to the show, I think you can hear the tone of my voice and hear Michael's voice. We're deadly serious about this. And if people want to sit on the sidelines and say, oh, there's nothing I can do about it, just the way it is, then be prepared to lose your country. And you asked what country he's modeling the United States on. Well, an interesting development, which you may or may not have seen, Michael, Argentina moving to seize control of one of the major oil companies in Argentina. Argentina's president, Fernandez de Kirchner, announced Monday that the government would seize a majority stake in YPF, the nation's largest oil company, and they're doing so, of course, for the public good, nationalizing major industries.
Well, he is look, Obama is, I'm sorry, we have the most polarizing president in our history. The only question I ask in trickle-down tyranny is, what does he want to transform this country into? Caracas, Beijing, Moscow, Tehran? What in the world is his model? What is his model? Print more money, cripple American taxpayers with unlimited debt, ship weapons to Mexico, hobble the most powerful military in the world? What are you doing to stop Iran from knocking the Jews off the planet, Mr. Obama? In trickle-down tyranny, I say, listen, okay, let's put it this way, Laura. You've got a huge audience, right? So let me ask the Democrats and the independents amongst Laura Ingram's audience the following question, okay? Do you think that this country today under Obama is a land where poverty is rewarded? Check yes. Is it a country where success is punished, as you showed with Diane Sawyer? Even that Harrington is making believe she's on the side of the loser? Yes. Is it a country now under Obama where our worst enemies are praised but our allies like Israel are stiffed? Check yes. Is it a country where the military is used as a pawn? Check yes. Is it a country where our borders are descending into chaos? Check yes. And finally, Laura, is it a nation where corporations and cronies are making off with all the wealth, such as Warren Buffett with his buffet rule? Check yes. Don't you love how Warren Buffett visits the White House, gets an insider tip, invests in Bank of America the next day, makes $300 million or so, and then gives a speech that we should all pay more? I mean, I love it, Laura. It's just a great, it's a great no play here right out of ancient Japan.
It's so predictable from the too big to fail flop of this administration. Oh, well, we can't let the banks get too big because then one goes down and the whole economy goes down. 5 banks are controlling more wealth than ever. 5 top banks in the United States, bigger than they were than before the financial crisis. So in every objective metric, the administration has failed. Even the tests that it set up for itself, it's failed. And yet we're led down this road of likability. Oh, he's more likable. His wife is so nice. She does all this stuff for the troops. And isn't it great that we're working out and eating better and the likability? And Mitt Romney is not relatable, and he doesn't relate to the people.
I think he does. I think they're wrong, Laura. Come on, they know that Mitt Romney's far more attractive than President Obama. We're not talking about race here. We're talking about likability. Mitt Romney's a genuinely nice person. Yes, he's a moderate Republican. Yes, he's a liberal Republican. Yes, he's too liberal for my taste. But nevertheless, I would sleep better at night. And frankly, so would most of America sleep better at night with Mitt Romney in the White House. We have no idea where Obama's loyalties lie, do we?
Well, I think we know one thing where they certainly don't lie in the free market and capitalism. And all of this is designed to bring capitalism to heel and reinvigorate the sense of a government in control of the people, and that the only way that people can be saved is by government means and government programs. And the more people you can get to buy into that, the more they'll want to tax the rich people to keep fueling the thing that helps them, which is the government. So it's all a self-fulfilling prophecy of doom. You know, remember the stimulus project? Unfortunately, billions of dollars, right? Funded by the economic stimulus legislation by Obama in 2009. Yeah. A shovel-ready project in San Francisco to move one shrub cost $205,000. To translocate one shrub in the path of a highway, $205,000. So when you heard from Obama's minions that these are shovel-ready projects, well, they were telling the truth, Laura, because they meant it was a project in which they could shovel money into their bank accounts and into the bank accounts of their contractor friends. Remember the number, $205,000 to translocate one shrub from the path of a stimulus project highway in San Francisco. It's all in Michael Savage's new smasheroo. Congratulations on the book, man. That's fantastic. Laura, but let me tell you, Laura, without you, I have no other outlets. You know that I'm banned on virtually every show in America. Well, I'm not for banning. I really don't ban. I mean, I guess I could have more liberals on the show. I invite them on. They don't usually want to come, but I don't think banning, unless someone is purposely profane or I don't really think that serves a purpose.
No, then they get invited to the White. No, if they're purposely profane and hate America, they get invited to the Rose Garden.
Yeah, they get shows on HBO on a Friday night, like
Absolutely.
Bill Maher, who's still trashing Ann Romney.
It's a world upside down, Laura. It's a world upside down. If you're a person of achievement with education, you're not woke a joint on the in the Rose Garden. It's unbelievable to me. It's as though we have gone through that revolution that Mao Zedong promised the Chinese, and you know where that led.
60 million dead. Yeah, 55 million, 57 million. Now we have a situation where the kids are more mature than the parents by telling the parents, hey, make an honest woman out of her. Get married, Dad. That's apparently what happened with Brad and Angelina. Upside down world, Michael.
Why are we reading about a publicity stunt for 1 week at the same time Obama has destroyed NASA, bungled North Korea? I mean, think about this. The greatest foreign policy disaster in his career was North Korea launching a rocket, basically putting a finger up in the air saying, we don't care what you say. This is on the heels of the Arab Spring blowing up into the Arab winter. Hillary Clinton's greatest policy disasters, seen swilling beer in Cartagena, Colombia, like, let's all party on the deck of the Titanic. This is one foreign policy disaster after another, all covered up by the midstream media about a stupid actor and his engagement ring.
Well, it's the purposeful distraction of the electorate during a campaign season where the incumbent Democrat favorite son president is, by any objective standard, a failure. And so
midstream media.
Yeah, keep the public focused on all the things that don't matter. Whether what's going to happen to American Idol next year? Well, we're living through American Idol, okay? But guess what? Our votes might not count. You actually have more chance of affecting the American Idol outcome, a lot of people think, than you have a chance at affecting this election. That's a sad thing.
Laura,
Michael, you can close it out. We got 20 seconds, my friend.
Here we go. Trickle down tyranny. One paragraph is worth the entire book. Take a guess who's counting your votes. A Spanish firm, a Spanish holding firm, owns the vote counting machines. Check it out, folks.